Jacob with Superchips back at it again with another section on our 2020 Jeep JL buildup. This week we're going to spotlight the suspension upgrades we're going to be making to that Jeep. Obviously off-road we need to get a little more clearance for the tires, a little bigger tire under the Jeep so we can get some more articulation, better crawling performance. So we turned to our friends at Readylift to pick up one of their Terrain Flex 2-arm kits. This is perfect for our daily driver that does a lot of weekend crawling. We'll be able to fit a 37-inch tire under our Rubicon with this kit. It's a 3.5-inch up front and a 3-inch out back, so we should have plenty of clearance for that 37-inch tire. Obviously we may need to make some changes to the front bumper, and then we've got some Artec Industry inner fender liners to go up front and out back for even more clearance in articulation with those big tires. So for tires, we're actually going to go with a 37 by 1350 from Fury Off-Road. It's their RT version, which we've been running on some previous builds, and it's an excellent tire. It gets good traction off-road. We've had excellent performance with it in the rocks in Moab, but it also works really well on the street. It works really well for a daily driver. It's not too loud, not too obnoxious, good tread pattern wear, good lifespan out of them. So as long as you're running them at the right air pressures for the specific application, we've had excellent luck with those tires. So we can't wait to get those under the Jeep. We'll be wrapping those in some 20 by 9 wheels from Anthem. Those should be here any day so we can get going on this install. But back to this lift. This one is the 2-arm kit, like we said, which offers the lower control arms. This has their terrain control technology bushings, which offers even more articulation and flex in the control arms than a factory control arm would. And there's also some increased ground clearance and better geometry for better handling with this control arm. They include the adjustable track bar so we can keep that front axle where it needs to be, a rear relocation bracket for the track bar in the back, obviously some bump stop extensions, sway bar end links are a little bit longer. And then there's these new coil springs for the front and the rear. These have an increased spring rate, so it should improve the quality and the feel of that Jeep on and off-road. Obviously the best part of this whole kit is these Falcon 2.1 tuned shocks. These are specifically tuned for our Jeep JL to offer the best on-road ride and performance with good off-road handling as well. So these should really handle the bumps when we're crawling and off on dirt roads, whatever it might be. This shock is specific for the application. It should work really well. The other thing to look at with this kit is that it's perfect for an all-around Jeep owner. Good for the on-road, good for the off-road, good articulation with plenty of room to clear that 37-inch tire on a Rubicon. Something you ought to really look into for your daily driver Jeep. And then to go along with it with the bigger tires, we may end up going to re-gearing it. Right now that's set with a 410 gear. We may look into going to a 488 or a 513 gear. If and when that happens, obviously we're going to turn to a Superchips product to recalibrate our speedometer, adjust for that gear ratio change if we decide to do it. So a flash cal or a trail cal is a really handy module to kind of tie all this setup in so that that Jeep still works like factory. We can adjust our tire pressure sensors and adjust that speedometer so that it reads correctly with these bigger tires. So if you want to learn more about the Superchips product line, you can see us at superchips.com, and then you can check out Readylift at readylift.com.